Hey guys, so today I want to talk about gear ratios. I've talked about it before, and it's probably one of the biggest questions I get asked when I post up on Instagram or Facebook or sometimes on my videos on YouTube. If you guys want to see me on Instagram, it's the same name as my YouTube, and Facebook, I'm on the Single Speed website on our Single Speed group on Facebook too, and I post up there all the time. Anyway, the gear ratio takes into a lot of factors. For one thing, if you're it's where you ride and how much you ride. I mean, those are probably the two biggest factors. You know, not a lot of people have time to ride every day or every other day, and they can't push a bigger gear. Maybe because of the trails, or a lot of people don't mind pushing a bigger gear because they just don't want to spin out, and maybe they're going to walk up a couple sections, and then the rest of the trail will be, you know, they'll be fine pedaling on it. I chose my ratio because it's what I like. And I also, another factor is what kind of tires you're running. These tires are kind of a little more of a racing tread design, although they're pretty wide. They're 2.6. That's a Recon, Maxxis Recon 2.6, and then up front it's the Terravel Coronado 2.8. I don't know if you can read that. The tires are kind of dirty, but I'm running a 32 and a 21. I just started pushing a bigger gear to that bigger 21 just because I've been riding a lot, and I wanted to push my time a little bit more and get into it. And, you know, I'm just kind of playing around with the gearing right now because I'm riding so much. For a long time I just stuck with the 22 and back, and now I feel like I could probably go back down to the 20, what I used to ride years ago. So you can see the trails that I'm riding. I'm riding up these trails right here. They're not super steep, but there are sections where you really have to just stand and mosh the whole time. When I was saying what kind of tires, if you're using aggressive like Maxxis DHR or DHF type of tires, real thick or chunky knobby tires, it's going to be harder to push a bigger gear. But if you're using more of a racing tread design, then it's going to be a little bit easier. And then it's also how wide are your tires. I mean, obviously, if you're running real narrow 2.1 or 2.2, maybe 2.3 tires, it's going to be a little bit easier to push than a wider 2.6 or a 2.8. So pick the gear that makes you happy is all I could say. I picked this gear because this is what I like to do, and I've been doing it a lot, and it's working out for me. But ask around, talk to some of the locals at Single Speed Ride and your local trails if you're new to it. I mean, if you're new to mountain biking, I wouldn't suggest getting a single speed. I would suggest getting a geared bike at first, maybe a geared hardtail. And here's my advice for the day. Go to Hardtail Party. It's another YouTube channel, and watch some of his videos. If you're going to get into single speeding, watch his channel because he talks about hardtails, and a lot of hardtails can be built up as a single speed. You could buy it as a geared bike at first, and then you could convert it over to a single speed. There's a list of those on MTBR where I post a lot of blogs, but you could buy a hardtail mountain bike, which I love hardtails. I'm going to get another hardtail mountain bike just because I love them so much. And I don't really feel the need of a full suspension bike. It just, for what I do, for my mountain biking style and where I ride, I can ride most of the stuff on a hardtail. If it's really that hardcore, I'll probably walk it. You know, I'm probably not going to ride it. So that's just me. But, you know, everybody choose what they want to ride and take their own risk. So anyway, that's what I'd say. Pick a gear that you can ride and you could stay on your bike. You don't want to have to walk and you want to be able to pedal the whole trail without doubts, make it a clean ride. And thanks for watching.